and restart the entire episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you question him more, and he just doesn't have any answers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just go back and tell him like he didn't really know much. I bought a pot because I didn't want him to get mad.
He holds a pot in his hand. Play pot.
It's actually kind of nice. It has a little dog on it. Do you wanna try your hands at something, or are you just gonna stand there?
You're muted, Nahom.
Is there anyone else on the street?
There's some rowdy drunks outside of the poor tavern in town.
I go there.
You walk up to them.
Oh no.
I kind of like stand back a little bit. It's like, hey, have you guys seen a group of people wandering through here?
Some perception checks.
They all pass.
I just kind of stand in the dark.
Oh my god. All right. So they kind of like, yeah, we seen a group of individuals pass through yesterday. Why you? What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
What are you?
Uh,
One of them squints his eyes. Then his buddy like looks and kind of like squints his eyes too. The third one's eyes are just open as wide as humanly possible, and he goes, "You're a demon." And he like starts to pull out a club from his waistband.
I tell him I'm actually a race of elf.
Elf?
Yeah.
You got knife ears?
No. Some unkind individuals actually clipped mine.
You got clipped.
See, we're not.
Undo your hood, gentlemen.
Oh no.
What? Show my gray skin and my hook nose?
Are you with him, Momo?
Yeah, I'll be like close by.
Okay, I tried diffusing the situation. It's like, you see, I'm not very common around. I'm like, our race is not very common around here. Rather than not cause a commotion. Could you please just let this go, sir? Can I do a charisma check?
Sure. Is that all you say?
Okay, I was stressed. How about you buy yourself another beer or whatever? I'm just gonna get out of your guys' hair.
You give him coin or something? Are you trying to bribe him?
Not bribe him. I just like toss him a couple silver and I want.
So you're bribing him? Okay.
Kind of.
All right.
Charisma check.
Sure.
Fuck.
Ooh. Oh man.
Oh, my! I even have good charisma. That's what
he gives you
with
the
me.
squints. Looks at the money.
I don't want your money.
See how he feels about this. Ooh. Yikes. He gives you a big old look, kind of like grabs his club a little tighter and kind of waves it and goes, "You get out of here now, boy.
All right, I said,
I
all
don't
right,
want
sure.
your trouble in our town. And you, what the fuck are you?" Takes a closer look at you.
It's none of your business.
You want a him?
No. Do I look like one of him?
Get the fuck out of here. And they start like approaching you. The two others pull their clubs as well.
I put a hand on my bow just in case.
They're just like, they're not getting close to you to attack, it looks like. They're like trying to push you out of town.
Yeah, I'll like put my hand on my bow as I like back away.
Right.
Well, I leave town in the opposite direction that we came from.
So you leave like north.
We'll leave north and make sure they see us leaving north.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And then I circle around later to get back to this.
One of them tries to throw a tomato at you and misses.
Where do you get a fucking tomato?
People just walk around with their snack. So like vegetables are a snack, right?
Yeah, I guess, but like at least like I don't know, some celery or some shit, like something that would last in like a
Wait,
bag.
you've never eaten a raw tomato?
I mean,
So
like,
good.
bring a raw tomato with you somewhere.
So delicious,
To
dude.
the bar.
I need some. Yeah. Where else would you eat? The tavern.
Right.
You just went to a restaurant and said, "Why do you have fruit?" It's like, or excuse me, maybe a vegetable, depending on your ethnicity. Anyway, you guys go northward. They basically follow you all the way out of town, even through the fields until you're like past there, and they just kind of stare at you.
I kind of want to. Can I whisper to Azlan?
Sure.
I'll just like, hey, we should probably like deal with these guys. If you know what I'm saying.
How many of them are there?
3.
3 of
All
them
with clubs. Yeah.
with clubs. You see, if we kill 3 people outside of a bar, and not just that, I'm assuming this town has some form of guard.
I mean, we're already out of town.
Oh, are they following us?
Yeah, they followed us like out through some fields.
Wait, they did?
They followed you through the 3 fields outside town, and then they just kind of stopped right at like the very edge of what could be considered the town, like further than most people would walk and consider to be outside of town. And then they just stopped and just stared at you.
I mean, you can always use them for you know what.
Alright. That's a very good point. I tell them, damn, I wouldn't think 3 grown men would be afraid of a short man like this and a scrawny gentleman like myself. I'm not scrawny.
Are you trying
like,
to taunt them?
Kind of, yes.
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
One of them starts to laugh at you. Another like just kind of shrugs. The third, with the club that in the beginning pulled his club first, goes, "Look, you get out of here now, or me and the boys are gonna beat the shit out of you. Okay? We'll beat you down bloody, and then we'll take all your stuff. All right? We don't want to have to do that. We don't care about you living. We just don't want you here."
While he's talking, I try to shoot him in the head.
No, wait. I have a better idea. Wait, hold on. Do you have dark vision?
It was declared.
He declared it? Okay, can I tell him what I wanted to do?
Sure.
I wanted to do... I get...
That's a hit. Wait, no, it is dark, isn't it? You don't have dark vision.
I fucking don't.
It's -1, so...
Monkey men don't have dark vision.
Shit. I can cast... Wait, do I still get to cast darkness, or did you say that was against the rules?
I said no. No.
No? Okay, never mind.
No darkness.
My plan was... That's fucking stupid, then. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you just barely miss him, shooting directly next to him, and he just looks angrily at you. We can go into initiative now, though.
Yeah, we have to do initiative. I think it's your turn to roll bad.
Yeah. Nope.
They roll a 6.
I don my mighty sword.
So 2 of them charge, the one donning a bastard sword, and the third... Actually, let me see what he does. Was he persuaded to attack you guys? Yes, he was. He charges in as well at Momo. The 2 with the clubs go to attack Nahom. What is this? This is like mangled. Is it 13 or 2? Dice is very hard to see.
Check the number next to it.
I'm looking around.
It's beside it.
It's a 3. Yeah, this is a miss. The other one's a hit though, and he clubs you for. How much does club do? Give me a second. And the one charging Momo, just to have that done, also hits.
Oh well.
A club does 1d6.
It doesn't matter whatever it does.
It does 1d6 on 1d3 on large. Why does it do smaller on large?
It does 1 point because clubs don't bludgeon large things well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You take 4 as your hit, Mr. Azlan, and then Sonny, you take a single point of damage, knocking you unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just unconscious now. Thank God.
Why'd you shoot the bow?
All right.
Because I thought I'd hit him.
Oh my
What
God.
do you do, Azlan?
Well, okay.
Cough.
How many? Okay, I try to hit the one in front of me, I guess.
All right.
Who was the person who hit me? By the way.
It was the one that was kind of buffer and pulled his club first, kind of the louder one, the one that said he was gonna beat the shit out of you.
Cool. I should kill him first then.
Try.
I tried his two-handed. What the fuck? 1 second. It's not going away. Okay. I tried a two-handed hit him.
Give me a save versus death.
What was that? A D20?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. 1 second. My thing popped up.
Where did I save saving throws to? I feel like I clipped it this time. No, I sent them to you individually. I'm just gonna check my DMs with Tom.
Well, I guess we lost everything on our person.
Let's look. Where's Tom? Tom. How many messages do I have a day?
Wait, you actually got knocked out? Fuck.
I might.
Oh.
The saving throw is 1 to 3. Oh god, which one of these is a death save? I think it's the 14. I'm pretty sure you pass. Yeah, it's the 14. You pass. Okay, you're fine. I should have screenshotted these better. I just realized they don't actually have, so you don't lose your weapon, basically, is what happens. But they all three turn to you with clubs.
Oh.
You might get lucky. You take a single point of damage as
Thank
another club
God.
bashes into your shoulder. You're looking pretty beat up now, though.
I have 1 health left.
Good luck with this one.
To be honest, like the campaign's over before it started. Momo, how much do you weigh?
I don't think I ever did my weight. Let me look.
Okay, you're a monkey.
He's
Let's just
5
see
foot tall. He weighs enough to encumber the shit out of you.
Well, my strength's 15.
You're gonna be dragging him.
I am.
Yeah.
Do I know any magic? Oh shit! I'm such an idiot. Okay. Do I know rat call?
Yeah, you might want to read that spell.
Caster sacrifices. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, like everything is like ritual based. Of like you need to set it up.
No, it's not that. It takes 1 year and one HP.
which is
It's
the
not ritual. I can just
Oh.
cast it, but I need 1 HP to actually hit them. Ah, fuck.
What do you do?
Okay, well I'm going for blood now. So if I try to walk away, or if I try to convince them to stop, will they would that take up my action?
What do you do to try and convince them to stop? Depends.
Do I have any powers that just make my hands glow type thing? Like not glow, but like any I can summon any of my energy.
If you touched one of them with Soul Reap, yes, it would glow.
I said to do okay. Well, I say
Imagine
unless-
like Shadows of Mordor, kind of
Okay.
glow with your eyes.
Okay, I tell them unless you guys want to get disintegrated, and then I grab the one in front of me,
Give me a roll
and
to
my
hit.
hand starts glowing, and he starts like.
Give me a roll to hit.
helping.
Let's see if you can even touch him. Then he's got to pass a saving throw. Give me a save versus death.
Fuck this game. Fuck everything.
My
Fuck the
rolls
queen.
terrible.
Do I pass? Is that a pass?
No.
I fumble?
You trip.
Okay.
You trip and fall onto your face.
Taking 1 point of
The next guy crits you, and you go unconscious. They all three hit. You just get beat into unconsciousness with clubs.
well then. That end.
It's not the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you both awaken early the next morning. You're not sure where you are. You hear rushing water next to you. You're both... What clothes were you wearing?
Just my studded leather and some my cloak. Speaking of, were you
Okay.
rolling for a 7 or a 10? For my AC.
Your AC? I was rolling... I didn't really have to ask because they rolled like 16 and higher, and I know you don't have
Oh, okay, I see.
chainmail.
I was gonna assume
So-
that they were just rolling. high
Just
enough or it
making
didn't
just
matter.
making sure. Like if I had another
No, I would have
chance.
asked you if I thought it was close, if they had to roll like a 13 or something, but it was either
Either
high or low.
They hit by a lot, or they missed by a lot.
Like this next die was a 20, then the other guy rolled a 16, and the next guy rolled an 18 on this turn.
Fucking drunk villagers.
No. You have studded, so your AC is 13 though, from what I understand, what I remember. Right?
Yeah. I
Mhm.
believe so.
Sonny, I don't know what armor you have though.
It's leather armor, so it's 13.
Leather is not 13.
Oh, it's
Leather
never mind,
is-
my bad.
18.
Wait, I thought it was
Sorry,
7.
not 18. Leather is 8, so it's 12.
Yeah, 12. My bad.
Mine's 7. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yours is 7. Leather with a shield is 13.
Yeah, I can't use shields, so
But you guys awaken with whatever pants you had on, no shirt, and
No armor.
no armor, no gear,
armor's not that expensive.
nothing
Oh, shit. Well, no gear is bad.
except for your pants. And you're next to a river. You're not sure where you are though.
Fuck.
You have 1 HP.
All right. What about him? He's at 1 HP as well.
Yes.
Like
You,
fuck the humans.
although you do feel a variety of different bruises and cuts and scrapes, it looks like they kicked you while you were down, the both of you.
Jesus.
You're very sore and in pain.
Fuckers.
Okay. It's okay. So we know they left Char to go somewhere, but apparently they went in some direction we didn't know about. They went somewhere else afterwards. So you guys want to head back to the temple, wherever the fuck we are.
You don't know where you are. Yeah.
I guess we'll just look around, right, and try to like see if there's any landmarks.
There's a river.
It's just a river.
Which way is it flowing?
South.
Oh, okay. Well, do we know that? Do we have direction sense?
You can see what direction the river's flowing. That's not
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, we don't know if it's south though, do we? Like
it's flowing.
necessarily?
Yeah, it's flowing downwards. Okay, it's downwards. Downwards of you.
It makes we would know that because we know the river comes from usually waterways come from like the mountains and shit like that.
So it depends where you're standing, but from like where you're standing, you're looking forward.
Okay.
So we're on the right side, correct? I mean the left side of the river.
I don't know how to answer that.
Because
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's the river's to your right.
Because we were on. What? That doesn't make any sense.
The river's to your right.
so this is where I could like.
Am I
So
looking
which
north?
really
are you looking?
I'm
North?
looking downstream.
Oh, you're looking downstream. Then the river's to your left.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
I thought you were looking upward, like forwards.
Yeah,
So I tell
rivers.
I tell Momo that we should head about like that way diagonal to like the swamp
What
should be in
way?
that area. Like south.
I tell him remember
Southeast.
the lizard man that tried
Southwest.
jumping us from the swamp. I don't think it's a good idea to go anywhere near the swamp right now
I don't-
without
like-
anywhere.
I don't have a cloak.
No, it's just
Yeah, so
you have your
if-
pants, and that's all.
So yeah, so I tell him there's no point in heading towards the we'll be seeing those monsters if we head towards the village. So we have to like, roll the dice with the swamp.
I mean, I guess we could find the swamp and give it a wide berth, so we're not close enough.
I guess we know once we're in the swamp, we should know where we're going. Like, yeah, so
You
let's
want
head,
to go in the swamp?
not in the swamp. I mean, like around, like kind of like along the edge until we reach an area we recognize, and then beeline it towards the
I
home.
guess we'll start walking, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to.
So you
Yeah,
walk
follow
towards
the-
the swamp.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk towards where you think the swamp is. Eventually, you do see a swampy terrain in front of you with kind of weird dangly trees and swamp. You're facing downstream when you do this.
Yes.
So south. Okay. So you're facing downstream. You walk up to the swamp, and it looks like a swamp.
We start walking along the edge for a while.
Okay. You walk along the edge for a while. Again, southwards of. Or,
Yeah. Again, like so like along the edge of the swamp.
Okay. You continue to walk. Eventually, you see to the left of you some farms that kind of like intermingle with the swamp area.
What?
So okay, we know this. Okay, so let's head. Now that we know that, we can head straight east, and we know we're going to be towards the thing.
Okay.
You head east.
Yes.
Okay, you begin to see more and more farms, and eventually you start to recognize that you're walking towards.
I'm sorry, west.
You walk
I'm
into the
thinking-
swamp.
I mean, towards the swamp.
Okay. No, I'm gonna
West.
say
You'd be going into the swamp at this point, if from
Yeah,
where you are.
We're right
now.
here. Right here. That's where we are.
Right here.
Yeah, we followed
Um,
the river down.
Where do you think
So-
you are, Nahom?
I thought since we're following the river down and we headed towards it, I thought we were going to be here.
Isn't that where Sonny just pinged?
He said over
mean,
here.
But okay, so that you're saying we're trying to go into town.
No.
town.
We're trying to get back to the temple. Fuck the town. Look,
Why-
I look.
So you're trying to go into the swamp, right?
Yeah, trying to go back to the home. Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to do that through the swamp.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys go
Yeah.
into the swamp?
Sure.
Okay. All right. This is an interesting thing to deal with. Give me just a second. I love when I don't have to worry about whether creatures will be. Shouldn't say that. Never.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second so I can see what you're running into. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can I get a perception check from 2, 3, 4? Puss Puss or Azlan as you're walking through the swamp.
Oh.
You are walking, and from one of the dangly trees, you think you spot a very unfamiliar creature. It's got kind of like black fur, and as you look up, it's got like white eyes with black irises and a big kind of like jaw with razor sharp teeth in it. And to just be specific here, you're looking at a panther just staring at you from this tree.
Oh fuck.
I tell Monkey Man that what's up in the tree, and I think we should start sprinting, like trying to flee.
Do you think you can outrun a panther?
I think.
I mean, I just have to run faster than you, I guess.
Can't you like crawl through the trees?
I mean, I'm really good at climbing, but so are panthers.
Oh yeah.
It's in a tree.
Yeah.
No, I mean like swinging.
please
I
don't
mean
be a-
swinging.
Oh, I mean,
Like,
like,
it's-
I think
feel like
you need to
that's
watch a Nat Geo documentary on panthers.
Oh my god, are they really that good?
They're really good at climbing, yeah.
Oh my god.
They're like a cat, but
Oh my god.
with sharper claws to get into bark. Right?
Well, I start. I think we can't fight it.
I tell him, like, if you're gonna run, I'll run too. Just let me know before you start going.
I think. Okay, how about this? Either we shoot it now and try to get the and drops it, hit it, or
Shoot it
we.
with what?
Are you guys
crossbow.
sitting here and
We
having
don't
this
have any
conversation?
weapons. I forgot.
Yeah.
This is why
Then
this
we
was
have
a
to
bad idea.
Then we have to sprint. Wait. Or yeah. Let's start backing away from it a bit and like try to go around.
Okay, yeah, we'll try and back away from it slowly.
You slowly try and back away from it.
Mhm.
Do you do anything in particular, or are you just backing away?
Backing away.
I get a charisma check from Azlan.
Oh, thank God. Please be high.
All right. You slowly back away, and you see the panther kind of like poke its head out of the tree and like growl at you. Right? It just like growls very menacingly. But as you back up, it doesn't seem to follow you. It just kind of like stares you down with its big white eyes with little black spots in the center. And eventually, you back away far enough to where you're not near it anymore.
Yeah. Let's go. Like, we'll take like a detour around that area and just start heading back. And
So you
start
go
heading in that
deeper
direction.
into the swamp?
No, I mean, as in like we
Okay.
in the swamp, like we go and then go around that area and just start going like that instead.
Okay, so you try and circle around the panther.
Yeah.
You manage to do so, and you continue to walk through the swamp. Can I get another perception check
Oh my god.
From him or
from either of you? I don't care
he's
which.
already getting it.
Right. Let's see. That doesn't work again. Whoa.
5.
It's a low number.
Please be good.
That'd be
I gotta figure out what this is. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna turn off the scary music since you got away from the panther. Instead, we'll turn on bubbling pools to imitate the swamp. Well, that doesn't kind of work. We'll just keep on the fort. You catch a glance at a woman walking through the swamp. She's got long blonde hair, and she has appeared to have noticed you. She kind of like glances over at you and like gives a shrug. looking kind of curiously. She's very beautiful. Yeah, very young. Do you
How young?
probably 20ish?
Okay. Wait. What do you mean? Oh God. So
Just be careful because you asked how young. I think you have I have an idea of what you want to do.
oh no. Oh well. Well, she's in the swamp. That's it. Why is she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I say hello.
Hello.
Say, what are you doing in the swamp?
My name is Zakira, and I live in this area.
Oh, really? Do I recognize her?
No.
Do
Okay.
you know there's like a panther that's not too far away from here, right? You should be careful.
Sorry, she said her name was Zakaya. Excuse me.
Zakaya.
Zakaya.
Okay.
Had to look that up.
Unless you don't really care about it, like I don't. Since you
There are
live around here.
many creatures in this area.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like hug the trees or something like that? Do you
Hug.
love the forest?
Excuse me?
I'm
That's not
just
my
wondering
thing.
if you really like the forest.
I
The
like
swamp. My bad.
I like my home. Yes.
Do you have a house or do you just like sleep under the stars?
I have a home.
What do you do?
I
Like, for a
survive.
living?
I eat, sleep, drink.
Okay. I ask her if she has. I ask her, do you have any medicine, by the way?
Ooh, 1 second. My cats are trying to crawl into a thing.
No. Not here.
No. Okay. Okay. Well,
What is your
I
name?
Azlan.
Hmm.
I'm back. Sorry
Interesting.
about that.
And where are you from?
Uh, I I guess the swamp, really.
Hmm.
I own a home. I have a home near it.
Hmm. Interesting.
Do you think we could stay at your place for a little bit and just we got beat up from some people in the town because we're not like them and we just really need some help right now.
You got beat up for being
Different.
different.
Yeah, they kind of like a bunch of
Hmm.
jerks in there.
I
don't know if
could
you.
provide you protection, perhaps.
I
Yeah.
asked Azlan if he's okay with that.
I said, sure, yeah.
Hmm. Well, come with me.
Okay.
So follow her.
And she leads you through this swamp, eventually coming to a large, what looks to be oak tree. It's a little out of place here. And there's a door just carved into the oak tree, and she opens it, and inside is a furnished, what looks to be living room. There looks to be a root cellar adjacent to it. As you can see, there's like a big wooden door. And she just leads you into this living room. There's no bed. She goes, "This is my parlor. You can feel free to sleep if you wish, and rest, eat."
I appreciate it.
You notice in this parlor is like it's very fancy. There's very fancy furniture. It's actually rather beautiful. The inside of the oak tree is nice and cozy. There's a nice hearth where a fire is burning. There's various like baubles all around. So there's like a beautiful candlestick, a couple paintings on the wall. Just comfortable and lavish. You notice a chest kind of like situated next to the hearth. That looks to be locked. And she looks to the group of you and goes, "Feel free to relax, enjoy. Don't take anything, but feel free to eat what food there is." She kind of opens a cupboard, and you see some dried meat, vegetables. Yeah. And
I'll grab
she
a-
walks out of the room and goes, "Just remember, don't take anything."
Okay.
She's tempting me.
And she walks out of the room, leaving you to your own devices. What do you guys do?
I eat and try to I don't know. She doesn't have any medicine or anything like that here. Bandages.
She said no. She said she doesn't know anything about medicine.
Okay. Well, I eat and I kind of what time is it right now? Like where we are.
It's getting towards night.
Okay. So so she said we can sleep here.
Mm-hmm.
So I eat and I guess I just fall asleep on the couch. I guess.
Okay.
I'll eat and just can I look around the place? I won't grab anything. I just kind of want to look around. A little
You
bit
see
more
the
of
chests. You see a variety of different pieces of art. One has like a sailboat. The other has like a dragon fighting another dragon, intertwined in combat. There's a small desk, cupboard with food, and there's that chest with a lock on it.
If only I had a lockpick. Huh.
Only.
If only.
You
I
could
guess
try
I'll
and
just,
improvise. You'd take a penalty of -10 for improvised tools.
Can I find? Like
You
something
could improvise like a hair bob you find.
Okay.
You
Yeah, then I'll
try
do
it?
that then. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try that.
10% lower success of whatever your usual rate.
Wait, he tried to pick a lock.
He's trying to pick her chest. Yeah.
I guess I'll still try.
Give me a roll. What is your percent chance?
It's only 15 before the -10.
Also 5.
Yeah. Get
No, that's a fail. Yeah, so you try and pick it. It just doesn't work. You don't do anything, but
okay.
this lock is just beyond your skill. You spend like 5 minutes trying to poke around and it just doesn't work.
Okay.
Can I get a
guess-
perception check from you while you're doing that?
Yeah. Oh, well, my bad.
That's fine. It's plus 13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, so 19. You didn't pass. Okay. What do you do?
I'll just lay down on the floor, I guess, and try to get to sleep.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what else to do.
You guys go to sleep and you wake up in the morning, and all is sound and calm. You're in the same room. It's comfortable. The fire seems to have been added to. You don't see the woman anywhere, but just coming during the night. Gain an HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up to 2. Woo! I ask Azlan, like, what do you think we should do now?
I think we should just go on our way. Go find the woman, tell her thank you, and go on our way.
Okay, well, I'll follow you wherever you go, and I'll be right back. Just like act.
I guess not to finish. You wouldn't follow me to finish the game.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. You walk out of the hut or the tree. No.
Yeah. So she says no one's there.
You walk out and you don't see any person, although you do see a rather intimidating looking panther standing right outside the door.
Oh shit.
It looks at you and kind of like sinks low, looking up at you.
Oh.
Back.
Say, hi.
You say hi to the panther?
I guess.
Okay. You say hi to the panther and it kind of like grits its teeth at you, looking up of you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Kind of like in circles. Like that doesn't encircle because you're like standing in a doorway, but it like kind of like paces in front of you, looking at you.
I look around. Is just the panther here?
Yep.
I kind of just yell out. It's like, hey, like, is it like for the woman? Are you okay? There's a panther here.
Panther
back.
looks at you and just walks away, off into
Oh.
the marsh.
Wait a minute. Wait, I yell back for it. Like, wait, were you the panther?
Silence.
Oh
Well
shit!
then.
She was the panther. Well, okay. Then I tell Momo, let's go. Let's head towards the thing.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
You head back home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll just take note of that. You walk home, almost completely undisturbed by any other swamp creatures besides small toads and a couple lizards you see, birds,
Hmm.
and you make it back to the altar,
Woo.
the mausoleum. Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we've done this, I tell him let's just let's hang out for a day or so we can get our health back. But has anyone been here since we've been gone? Is anything like messed up or like it's just it's normal
No,
state?
it's a normal state. The vegetables are looking kind of not great. The weeds haven't been pulled in a couple days. So they're not horrible, but there's weeds growing now, right?
It's only been a day.
It's been 2 days. You slept twice.
Oh yeah.
One day you were unconscious, but
Oh yeah, I didn't consider that sleep, but okay. Yeah, well, I tell him like something's definitely. I go back into the house. Is there any more armor there, like, or is that like I don't
No.
have anything? No.
you don't have
Is there any
anything.
clothes? Does anyone else have left their belongings
There's
behind?
clothes. You can find some like shirts and pants and boots and socks.
Yeah, get a new shirt. I get a new cloak.
There's
And
no
is
cloak.
there's no cloaks.
Mm-mm.
Is there a hat?
No, there's no hat.
Like a mask or something?
It's mostly just shirts, pants, socks, boots.
Oh yeah, I go to the Gilded Heart real quick.
Okay.
I examine it.
You look at it. It's a gilded heart spiked by a altar-looking thing.
Oh yeah, by the way, like the whole like all my yeah, I'll touch it.
You touch it.
I kind of like pray like what do I do now? Like how do I find my people and shit like that?
Hmm. Is that all you say?
Yes.
Give me a charisma check.
Please.
It's pretty.
Oh,
high.
I feel the energy.
You feel a pulse run through you. Kind of heat. You feel a yearning, for life.
What do you mean for life?
Life. You hunger for like energy almost, but not from food. You're not really sure how to describe the feeling besides it's just almost a hunger for some sort of energy, right? That you were almost unfamiliar was there before.
Is energy in the thing or just I just feel hungry?
You're not sure if the energy's in the thing. You probably not, considering it's not feeding you. But you feel a strange hunger for a force you've never been familiar with, but you're now somewhat aware of. And you look to your veins and you see that force, although you don't hunger for your own. You understand it's similar.
Do I recognize the feeling?
Probably never had this feeling before.
At this point, I'll like come over and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Energy! I grab him. I'm joking. Could you imagine?
I ask him, do you know how to make like zombies and stuff? Like, I'd never really learned how to do any of that crap, but I know that you're like kind of with that god.
Not meant. No one in the temple could. They said I could if I had sacrifices and people, but I couldn't. We wouldn't risk revealing ourselves.
Because I kind of want to get revenge on those assholes from the village, you know, and get our stuff back.
Well, I sleep it off. Like I tell them, let's sleep it off. Let's make sure we're all healed up. Then we're going back.
How long do you sleep it off for?
It's on my full, so 4 days.
Okay, you guys rest 4 days. It's rare, but maybe there might be an encounter. I rolled a D12 on accident. Okay, there's nothing the first day, nothing the second. Okay, just go ahead. All right, the third day, you guys. Let me just roll for it. $72. Well, this is interesting. You hear Help! Help! From outside.
Oh, this is perfect. I go outside.
You see an old man and his son. Both of them
A virgin.
appear kind of roughed up in some way. They go, Lizardmen, we were traveling to a village to the south, and they ambushed us on the road. Must have came out of the swamp. He appears to be holding like what looks to be a sickle.
I mean, like, he sees us, right? Like, is he like scared?
Yeah, he looks up to you
Okay.
after you emerge right from the thing, I assumed. And his eyes go wide again. He goes, "By the gods, what are you? Demons come to take my life."
No.
Back,
We're
he
your
pulls the sickle up.
salvation. I grab him and I use Soul Reap.
So you're not at full health. By the way, you're only at
Yeah, we're only
3
at 5,
days,
right?
so that's 5. Yeah.
Oh, it's 5 health. Well, I grab him and I start using Soul Reap.
Okay. Give me a roll to hit. He's not surprised, so we're gonna go into initiative.
I was kind of hoping we could play it off as like, yeah, we'll heal you. Come on.
Can I get an initiative for you to see if you go first or they do?
Oh, I did something.
D10. You just barely go before them, and you manage to grab onto him. Let's see, save versus death. He does not pass, and he looks into your eyes and goes, "No, what are you doing?" And you like, what do you do to do this?
I grab him. I grab him basically by the face, and he just starts seeing him like a prune forming. Like it's like a time lapse of him just like getting everything sucked out of him.
Okay. Let me calculate his age really quick. And then minus this. All right. So you end up, well, it's not over yet, actually. The boy looks
this is
shocked.
His son. How old is his son, by the way?
Momo, do you do anything? You see him grab onto his face, and both of their eyes just go white.
I kind of get a little bit nervous, but then I see the sun. I'm like, oh, I better fucking grab him before he runs and tells.
You go to grab him? Roll to hit if you do. Oh my god. You grab right onto him. Can I get a strength check as well?
The way you sounded, I thought it was a 1. I was like, what? I got scared for a second.
Whoops.
I feel like if he got a nat 20, I feel like he deserves like advantage on the.
Just critical him. Really grabbed him. Really got hold of him.
What do I have to do?
Strength check.
Oh fuck. Well, here goes. The 20 plus good old, what is it? 8. Oh.
You beat him. He rolled a 17.
I will. Just wait. Go.
You managed.
Okay, I will.
You manage to grab onto him as he watches his father begin to get devoured. It does take 5 rounds to drain this guy. So can I just get a couple? The only thing that matters here, really, he's kind of entranced by this. The old man is. Did I tell you the amount of years you get if you finish? If you finish, you get 6 years.
He has 60 years left. Okay.
Yeah, he had 61 years left of his life. So it doesn't rounds down for that in that case because it's just a 1. But it takes 5 rounds. So can I get strength checks from you, Momo, to see if the boy ever gets free? Sunny, there. Okay. Well, I'll just roll his strength checks, and when he gets back, we can figure out if the boy escaped. I guess.
Not 20.
No, none of them are. Okay, this one's interesting. No. All right. Well, that's the end of there. Sunny? Sunny. Yesterday the sunshine.
Away, Sunny.
He has to beat a small boy in a strength check. Strong
We
boy.
have to.
Sunny. I heard fumbling.
I'm back.
Hey, so can I get 4 strength checks from you? I'll tell you to stop.
Do you want me to do like each one?
Just roll one, and I'll tell you to stop if it's a stop. You're probably, hopefully, gonna beat him unless you can't hold down a small child with not full strength. Oh, he did roll well. He rolled an 11 altogether on his 2 dice. He doesn't beat that one.
Okay, 11. He passed for the first round.
Mm-hmm. Okay, barely. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, there you go. We got one more.
Oh no!
Nope. On the last one, he manages to break free of your grasp and begins to run. Just towards the swamp at this point, just in a random direction. He had that action held, so he manages to dash out. He's still in your sight. Do you run after him?
I mean, yeah, I will. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a running. Can I get a Constitution check from you? Oh wait, no, running's I think might be strength.
Dexterity.
No, I'm pretty sure running's strength, because it has to do with your pure power.
Why does that have to be strength?
I'm pretty sure. I'll check.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
I mean, if it is, it is. I'm just
Running. Constitution. No, I'm wrong. Con.
Okay.
Give me a con check.
Okay.
You're unproficient at running, so give me that at half. Don't worry, he's not proficient either, but... Oh god, but he is a roller.
Oh, that's +7.
But he's only got 3 con. But he rolled a 15. Yeah. So he's outrunning you right now. So he just sprints further into the swamp. And he disappears.
Yeah, I'll stop at the edge of the swamp because I don't want to go in.
Edge of the swamp?
All right.
Crossbow him!
He doesn't have a bow.
Oh yeah, we don't have
Remember? We got fucking robbed.
Yep. You get your 6 years eventually, and the old man just like crumples in front of you.
I wake up and I look around.
You didn't fall asleep. You're just in trance.
I come to my senses.
You come out of trance. You look around. You don't see Momo anymore, or the boy. You do see the man, kind of like his face all scrunched up and like wrinkled more than it was before, and he's just like shot, like face of shock, looking upwards into the sky.
I say shit. Well, if he's gone,
your hunger feels that hunger you felt feels satiated somewhat. You still have it, but that felt good.
I got a nice snack.
Sure.
Okay. I call out for Momo.
Momo, you hear him from the edge of the swamp.
I'll head back.
I yell, "Where's the kid?"
He ran into the swamp.
What?
I tried stopping him.
We need him.
Fuck that.
We need him.
Do you want to go get him?
Where? What direction?
I mean,
are you running?
North into the swamp.
Straight into like the swamp. Yeah.
Okay. I start walking. I start running in that area.
You run into the swamp?
In like how deep into the swamp did he get?
I mean, we don't know.
You lost track.
We don't know. Okay, I start going. Once I get to like a deeper area of the swamp I'm not comfortable in.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, okay. I start walking for like a couple minutes, and if I don't find him in that time, I make it.
Give me a perception check. I'm gonna tell you right now, this needs a amazing success to find a person running through the swamp that you weren't directly chasing at. No.
Amazing success.
No. You don't see any trace of him.
Get the
Shit.
fuck out of there.
Well, I tell Momo like shit we needed him, but it's fine.
Did Momo go into the swamp? I think you're alone.
I did not go into the swamp.
I turn around and go back.
Okay.
I go to Momo and tell him we needed him, but it's fine. While we're doing this, I animate the guy.
What does that look like?
I put my hand on his chest, and then I put my hand on his chest, and basically like you start seeing glow, and his eyes start like filling up with light, and then he just gets up.
I gotta fix this one.
Shadow was from herself.
I'm supposed to do that, Nutchies.
I will say.
That's right, because it's backwards.
When I was the necromancer, my whole thing was I was gonna like push my hand, like thrust it into the chest of the person and like grab their heart and like reanimate their heart.
That to make it more apparent.
But yours is cool.
What? Yours is sadistic?
That's the whole point.
I'm gonna put my hand in their chest and
Dude, I was gonna go hardcore and like fucking.
You do need contact with like their heart in some way, right?
Like over their chest, right?
Mm-hmm. So you like
Yeah.
rip it open? How do you rip
Oh,
it
I need
You
to do
literally
that.
have to, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, I got the sickle and I make a little incision, put my fingers in, and it's like I start poking his heart.
Ew,
And I was
ew,
like,
ew.
Okay. You take a sickle, rip open his chest, and like start poking at his heart, and you just hear "Roo," as a year is drained from your life. It is exhausting. You feel tired and woozy, but you see him open his eyes. They look like kind of like a pale yellow glow to them now, instead of like the original brown color that were looking in shock at you to begin with. His skin doesn't green or anything. He just looks like a dude. At this moment that can't really stand up straight. He's very clumsy, kind of like lumbering around. And he goes, "Ugh."
okay. I search him, by the way.
You search him, you find 20 copper. You see pants, clothes, the likes.
Does he have a cloak?
No, he doesn't have a cloak.
Okay. Well, I tell Momo, like, he did say there was something about lizard men.
Yeah, remember we got attacked by one.
Well, his son should be not long for this earth in that situation.
Definitely.
I think it's time we gain some power and try to go look for our occultists.
I mean, yeah, we can totally do that. Just we have to have a plan. Like we can't just do what we did before.
First, before we, I know this now, that we'll need a lot more power before we can leave. I need to go into the next town and do some of the rituals I was taught.
Okay, yeah.
So are
Let's
you
go
going
then.
to Char?
I'm going. There's no more like small villages.
Oh yeah, there's small villages. You're not aware of their location though. That guy probably was.
Oh yeah, that's a very good
Yeah,
point.
you
But he
kind of,
saw.
jumped the gun like I did.
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Since I'm. Oh yeah. I start covering. Well. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
He did
What I
mention
do-
his village to the. He said I was going back to my village. He didn't really mention a direction. He
what
said he was
direction was he
attacked
coming?
from-
What direction was he running in? Like.
He did
from the
mention
direction of
but-
Char, probably.
All right. So that means opposite direction. Let's. I said there should be a village somewhere to the east.
Okay, so yeah, he said he was attacked by lizard men, and he
So to the west. I mean.
was looking for help. Yeah, and all that. So,
So.
so you're gonna go search west.
Yes.
You're just gonna go straight west and look for a village, just anywhere.
Yes.
Okay,
I look for a road at least first. Like.
there are no roads. This is not road.
Walking
Road
path,
isn't.
anything like that.
Okay, you can give me a perception check. See if you come across a walking path. How long are you gonna walk west for?
Well, let's say an hour or two.
Okay. Momo, you going?
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay.
Better follow me.
Never mind, I'm staying. No.
Oh, just barely.
You don't find any roads or paths. 2 hours, you're outside of your mausoleum, walking west, and just empty plains mostly.
Where's our friend that you made? By the way, are you leaving him back there or?
What? Oh, let's leave him in the house. I give him orders to stay in the house and like, is there like, beds
Mausoleum?
in the mausoleum? Do we have beds?
No, it's those literally the holes in the wall.
You have like sleeping bags.
Yeah, I put him in a sleeping bag.
Okay, it like it frustratedly tries and like wiggles out as it like.
Okay, stay here. Do they take orders? They take like simple orders, right?
Simple. Stay. They can understand. Stay here. If you had say stay in the mausoleum, it would just stood still. If it wasn't in the mausoleum, and it would have stood still either way because it doesn't respond to that as an order, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't know what a mausoleum is.
Yeah.
Yes, I just stay still, and then I go on my way to go searching.
Okay.
Fuck.
Nothing.
Nope.
Keep walking.
How long?
Another hour.
Shit. Drag this.
Shit.
All right. You continue another hour. You don't see any paths.
Like that?
You don't see any paths for another hour.
No.
Anything else?
I start. Yeah, that's another hour, another 2 hours. So I should be like all the way down here, like by now.
Where?
About to, yeah. I should be around.
Takes a whole day to walk like 30 miles ish on foot.
That's 10 miles. Yeah, so let's just say I keep walking until I find a footpath. If not by like 5 hour mark, if I don't find anything,
What
I'll
the?
turn around.
Oh no.
That's impressive numbers. All right.
Because I know there should be a village around this area.
Wow. Irony. You see what looks to be, as you're walking, a gathering of around 10 individuals. One standing over what looks to be a casket, burying a person. A couple of people are digging, the rest are kind of like crying. There's two men with shovels, a man in like robes, and you see. Can I get a perception check actually? From Momo?
Yeah, let's see, please let me do it.
What?
Oh.
Just random. There's no rhyme or reason to what I did.
Woo!
You see what looks to be. Let me get the exact symbol because I don't have these eyes. You see around his neck open hands. In the form of metal, a metal necklace. So two open hands with a metal necklace. He looks to be like giving some sort of last rites over the body.
Fuck, he's a cleric.
Yeah, you see a couple women and children crying.
Children.
Yeah.
As it's like, oh, children.
Well, okay. Is there like woods or anything like that nearby?
Fucking this creepy gray skinned dude in this
With a
little
hook nose.
his little monkey man assistant going, ooh, children, yes.
Wait,
Ooh.
are there
You're like Frankenstein in the Ugly Dwarf.
wait, are there any like what's it called? Like is there any like woods nearby, or like are we like out, like is it like a clearing?
It's
a
a clearing.
plains.
It's a clearing. You see buildings off in the distance now.
Oh, perfect.
But they're
Well,
huts. They're tiny huts.
That's perfect. You know.
It's like, do you think we could take them? We don't have any.
Oh
weapons.
no. Actually, the
You
cleric.
you have that sickle still, I assume.
I do,
Yeah,
because it's my only weapon. But Momo doesn't have anything. So let's just walk and like let's walk away from them for a bit and camp out, and we'll strike at night.
Hey, that's a good idea, actually.
Yes. Thank you, Momo. Kind of just camp out like
It's creepy
like,
duo.
Oh
Let's
no,
go
I'm being
steal their
creepy as
children.
shit.
I feel like if you want to be this like dude who's literally ripping open chests and making zombies, you have to be a creep.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The baby crying in the background is a perfect representation of like what should be happening. All right, so you guys kind of like stalk outside of town. How long do you wait? Like what conditions are you waiting for? What time? Anything specific?
Just for the ceremony to end and nightfall to strike.
Okay, it goes on for hours while they cry over the body and mourn for their loved one. Eventually, though, when it gets around probably late evening, probably 9, they begin to walk back into town. It's relatively dark, although it's a decent sized moon. So you still can see.
Well, I start walking towards town.
Okay.
I'm getting a phone call. Timeout.
No timeouts.
No, we gotta get this shit done.
Hang
We
up
gotta
on
get
him.
that bread.
But from the good of the YouTube channel, hang up on them. We can't have any more pauses, okay? I'm also pretty hungry. I want to go eat soon. How long have we been going? No idea. You know what time we started? Sonny? Did you go too? Oh my god.